when you have high ping, you have peeker's advantage and you get peeker's advantage. So peeker's advantage is just when you're holding like this and someone swings and like shoots you, but it looks like they just like one tapped you immediately. Like to you, it looks like this, but to them, it's like, that's kind of what peeker's advantage is. It just looks like they're faster than they actually are. When you're entering into the site, I'd say like, yeah, hard clear this, then kind of like path out and clear this. And you can either path to the right of site, hugging that and clear the site like this, or you can path from the left and clear like this and then clear like this. Because people can be like crouching right here, so you want to make sure that you're clearing these angles, because these angles actually do get a lot of kills when you're not expecting it. I would highly suggest that you have at least like 1 or 2 people short, and then the majority of people go long. I wouldn't really say like going 5 in one spot is good, because if you go 5 in one spot, enemies could be sitting right here. They could be sitting like back of short and just like have like a really good off angle for you, or they could just like push through and flank. So you definitely want to split up when you're like going A. The idea is you always want to be standing still when you're shooting, and so when you're counter-strafing, what I do is I hold A if I'm going like this angle, and then as soon as I'm about to like shoot, I press D and then I like stop for a second, and you can like, it looks like I'm running and shooting right now, but I'm actually just shooting when I'm stopping my movement. Yeah, there's one game mode that actually is really good for crosshair placement. I forgot about that one, but it's in the practice range. It's the spike diffuse and spike plant. These are actually really good for crosshair placement. So like crosshair placement, if you look at how my crosshair is positioned, I'll always be at head level. And it's really good like map knowledge to know where to position your crosshair to. Why choose Ghost over Classic? Because I see a lot of pros do it. So it's really based off of your playstyle and what you're going to be doing. And similar to like the fight between Vandal and Phantom. So if I'm going to be playing close range angles and using my abilities more, and I want to use my abilities more, then you want to be using the Classic and just like trying to go for like close range kills with your burst, or like you can go for like jumping peaks with the Classic. It's actually insane how accurate the Classic is while jumping. If I'm playing more like, I'd say like more long range, I'm trying to like one tap people, that's probably when I use the Ghost. And I'll like jiggle tap more than just like full commit to like shooting like this. I'll go like this instead, just to make myself harder to hit, because I am a one hit in the head if I'm fighting another Ghost. But if someone else buys a Ghost and I'm shooting at them, if I shoot them in the head, they're one hit. Having some gun that can wallbang, I see a lot where you shoot like I don't know, recon arrow up here, and you just look at the wall, and then if you see someone on the wall, you just spam them. If they get hit in the head twice by an Odin, they die. Literally 2 headshots and they die by the Odin through this wall. This wall is paper thin with the Odin. If you're gonna use LMGs, probably learn Sova, just because he makes it a lot more fun where you can just spam people through walls. I'd highly suggest run peeking. So let's say I saw a guy right here. Like at the start of spawn, he didn't see me, and he just like, I saw his cape or something. He's playing Sova. He's sitting right here. What I would do is I'd walk up on the angle, get really close, and then swing on the angle, because if he's holding like this and I walk peek the angle, there's a high chance that he actually might just kill me, because he's just holding the angle and I'm walking to his crosshair. It's also dependent on your character. If you're playing Sage, you can get like utility with just like keep your Classic. You can just buy your utility. If you're playing Sova, you can buy like a Sheriff with like 2 shock darts, or it's really like what money you have and what you want to do with it. So if you want to like go for a kill with your shock arrows as Sova, just buy like 2 shock arrows and like play around it, if you know what I mean. If you want to go for kills with the Sheriff and you're playing with Sheriff, then like take angles that you can get one taps with at like a good distance. When I op, you want to have like good crosshair placement. Like if I flick away like that, or like when I'm shooting, I go like this, and then I just like revisit. I put my crosshair in the next spot that I want to aim at. So if I shoot right here and I want to peek this angle next, I aim my crosshair here already, where if someone peeks into me, then I flick like that and try to get that kill like that. But most of the time, you, as an opper, you can rely on your crosshair placement as well, and use your flicks for when someone is just kind of peeking unexpectedly.